His lungs are fine. He's fulfilling his purpose. But you may be in a situation like the mother. Doesn't seem like it'll ever turn around. Dream that looks impossible. An addiction that seems permanent. I believe you're going to hear what she heard. There's been a sudden change. Something has happened that we can't explain. You thought you had reached your limits. Suddenly you're promoted. The company wants you to run the department. You thought you'd always struggle with the illness, the addiction. Get ready for a sudden change. Forces of darkness are being broken. Any area where you're not living in victory is not permanent. It's temporary. God has the final say. Graduated from Texas A&M University. He's a huge Aggie football fan. Last year, he was watching a big game on television with one of their main...
Hey guys, what it is, hopefully this air conditioner, you can hear me over it. We're going to try this ride and rant again. Let me take a picture because I want to show y'all how I got this hooked up. Yes, I got my little ring light in the car with me. We are heading to my cousin D_Almighty Mac. We're headed to his apartment because I spent yesterday trying to edit episode 5 and 6 of the Encore. We reviewed that on his channel, and I was trying to, I edited, I don't know, you know what I mean. The past tense of editing, I did that. I was doing that yesterday, and then I had went to try to upload it, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's his phone that's like recording in like a manner that is very hard to, you know, work with. Like it's probably making these epic movie style videos or something, but I don't know what it's doing. But it takes forever to actually export and upload to YouTube. I have no idea why. Every time I get a video from his phone and then make a YouTube video, that's what happens. Ooh. It's a little more sturdier, but it's still gonna fall. So, yeah, I got that. So I was up there trying to do that this morning, right before leaving. Well, actually, it's this afternoon. It is 2:30. My time went by so quickly. I was just listening to Willie D Live. He's from the Geto Boys. If you haven't checked out his podcast or his channel, I really love Willie D because he actually, like, he gives it to you real. And it's like, sometimes people don't want to hear the real because I guess it hurts their feelings. But you really need to know what's going on in this world. Stop sugarcoating every freaking thing. That's why we can't get change, because everything has been sugarcoated to the point where it doesn't, seem as though we need the change as bad as we do, because the world doesn't know is as bad as it really is, and it's bad. So he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He don't hold back no punches. So I love him. But I was just watching his video. I'll link it in the description box. But he had a video about Joel Osteen. Now, y'all know I love me some Joel Osteen. But it was saying that he has a $325 million, $325,000 car. It's a 25. Let me try this one more time. 3,025. What? Oh, wait. $325,000. Yes, I got it right. $325,000 Ferrari. And he was saying, is that right? That he's riding around in that car, and is he helping anybody? He hasn't heard of anybody that was saying Joel Osteen helped me with these donations and this and this and that. So I don't know. I'm torn. I like both of them, Joel Osteen, but he didn't start from scratch though. His father did build the empire, and he took it over and took it to another level, but it wasn't built from scratch. So that's the difference. Sometimes our communities, we start over from scratch each generation. Yes, Isaiah.
Do you know my chargers for my controller?
You said you didn't need it. Joel took it with him.
Oh my god.
Joel took it to charge his tablet.
Oh, I need it done.
All right.
Entire hour.
Well, just keep looking for mine. Mine is somewhere around there. I don't know where it's at, but it's somewhere. Look up in that room. All right. Oh, God. Interruption after freaking interruption. So, yeah, I don't know which one was the best. I don't know who to side with because I actually like both of them. I can see both point of views. But Joel Osteen is really awesome. Anyways, so me. What's going on with me? Last time we tried this ride and rant, it wasn't working so well because I don't have the little dashboard thing. But, it was sliding. The camera was sliding all over the dashboard. It was crazy. I think we're doing a little bit better right now. So, this is, I guess, going to be a ride and rant with your girl Kadlac. I ain't trying to rant this time. Last time that I did rant, somebody was like, I got some hate on that video. But I feel like that was just a troll, just trying to be negative. I can take, what do you call that? Criticism. I can take that. It actually helps you. It helps you get better. But you can tell when a person is doing critiquing and when someone's just hating. And that's what I really think that was. That was just pure hate. They weren't trying to make me any better or give me tips or anything like that. So every time I freaking turn, I don't think I have too many more turns. So. Okay, so anyways, I've been trying to get that video out with my cousin. So I'm just gonna head to his house and see if his, internet will upload it a little bit faster. These are the challenges. The last video that I did with him gave me the same problem. And for all of that work, I only got 7 views. He got 7 views on it. So you see, YouTube is really, it's a lot of hard work. If you've ever watched a YouTuber and was like, oh, well, they don't really have a job. No, baby. YouTube is a lot of work and it deserves a lot of pay. But when you're not getting that pay and you are still doing that work, it makes you ill. And that's where I'm at. And the reason I put so much into my YouTube is because it is the job that I actually want. Even if it wasn't YouTube, I am a creative and I want to make money off of my creative, my artwork, my creations, my videos, my music. I want to finally make my living off of that rather than clocking into somebody's 9 to 5. So to actually get to that point, I love to watch a lot of people on their grind, how they got to where they, wanted to be. Music executives, Puff Daddy, and it's another one. I can't think of his name. It's not Kevin Lyles, is it? Hey, one of them. But they start at the bottom. They were interns getting paid nothing to grind and to do the most and to go above and beyond. But look how it paid off. So to get to where you want to be, you have to treat it as though it's your real job. I can't half behind this, and then expect results. So I put my all into it. It takes me hours to edit. It takes forever to upload. I don't have the right equipment, but I still make do with what I have because this is really what I can see myself being a YouTuber. You know, as long as it was making money, I really could see myself being a YouTuber. And and also some type of way, I'm going to need media to finally break this story about Marcello. Like, there's no other way. If nobody finds out about his story, there's no other way for him to receive freedom except for when the year 2039 finally rolls around. And by that time, I mean, he's already lost a lot of good time, the best years of his life. But yeah, he's already lost the best years of his life. But if I don't get this story out, he's going to lose the rest. So I don't know. And I'm to the point where I'm tired of fighting for that one day that we can be together, and I want to just be together. It's irritating. But yeah, so I've what am I working on now? Right now I'm doing the 5-day Shine Kennel Get to Your First 1,000 Subscribers Challenge. I started trying to, it started on Tuesday. So for me, I'm always behind. But Tuesday, I was going to do the Beat the Heat Challenge, which today would have been a great day to do it because it is sweltering. It is 90 degrees, and it feels like, they say with the heat index, it feels like 100 and something degrees. I was trying to clear out my car, and it was so hot. It felt like I was just going to melt. My nephew told me to, melt if you going to melt. But, yeah, it's really hot out there. And then it makes you think, after doing that challenge, oh my gosh, every time I'm hot, it makes me feel so bad for everybody that is incarcerated. All our incarcerated citizens makes me, my heart just go out to them. So because I was going to do that, and then yesterday was technically my first day at work, I started my online courses that I have to complete training, and they're doing them now virtually instead of face-to-face training, and now I'm just waiting to be scheduled. So yesterday was spent a lot around the online classes for my job. So now this is my first somewhat free day. So I'm trying to catch up. They did record the challenge videos from day 1 through now we're on day 4, and I'm just trying to start. So I was in my room trying to catch up on them. And my speakers out of my laptop are so low. I have no clue why. I can barely hear anything out of it. So I have a set of other speakers. They're really low. It's like too much going on. So now I got to pick up a set of speakers so I can complete these courses, take notes, and hopefully it's some new information that I can find that can help me grow my subscribers or whatever. Or a lot of times his challenges just give you that new boost to just get to your goal. And that's what I need to do. I need to get to my goal. So I'm doing that. Then I'm also in a summer camp with the charity that actually sponsored the Beat the Heat Challenge. I'm in it's called Second Chances Summer Camp. And what they're doing is training us on how to advocate for our loved one for a second chance. For Marcello, it would actually be his first chance. He didn't get a first chance, so this would not be his second chance. This would be his first chance. They sent him away without no chance at all. So this will be his second chance. Is teaching us how to. First, you got your elevator pitch, your 30 seconds that you have to catch somebody's attention. And they were teaching us how to do that. That's the elevator conversation. If you get somebody's 30 seconds of their time, what am I going to say? How am I going to say it? I was supposed to be composing that video because after that, we were going to make a 3-minute video. We're supposed to make a 3-minute video, a little bit more elaborating on why this person deserves a second chance. And then it was also a 1-pager, which is a flyer. I previously made a flyer for Marcello. I love the visuals, but the words, I just took it. I copied it and pasted it from his, I think I got that from his petition. It's either his petition or his GoFundMe, and I kind of fused them together. But I want to write special, something special for it. And plus, when I wrote that petition and when I wrote that GoFundMe, I hadn't received his transcripts yet. Reading through his transcripts, my own personal research that I've done, because I really have proof now. Like, I have a lot of evidence that the officers in Marcello's case, they falsified the report. They falsified the report. So to make it, coincide with Marcello being the mastermind of this crime that didn't even really happen. But so I have all that. I'm trying to rewrite it to put it in there, because I don't have any of that in there. So I guess when I get it together, I'm gonna release it to you. So we're along in them classes. I think that's about 5 classes in, and I haven't yet finished my 1-pager. I haven't yet finished my 30-second video. I haven't done none of it. And then they did a class on speaking to the media. So I'm supposed to start preparing myself in case there's any media, like, say somebody finally does listen to a story. And actually, it was a reporter that wanted to do an in-depth story about him. So I want to reach back out to him. But preparing us to do that. And then it was also last week was social media. How to advocate for your loved one on social media. Now, I exhaust Facebook. I be on Facebook all day, every day, advocating for him. But Facebook should be like face wall, because it is definitely like talking to a brick wall and nobody responds. Like, you get crickets over there. But I always stay on Facebook because I don't make content especially for Facebook. I make content especially for YouTube. And I share it with you guys, because I know there's not too much of a response on Facebook. So I just get like recycled content to put on my Facebook. But I did want to do that Project Reach the World Facebook group. I already created it, but I got to start working on it, putting content in there. That way, when I do release videos, because Facebook's algorithm is so crazy that I won't have to rely on the algorithm. Whenever I have a new video out about Project Reach the World, I can pop it in the group, and the group members can automatically see it. And that will hopefully, aid in me getting more views, because I need to get my views. My views actually have went up, but it's still not to that tipping point. I'm not getting to that tipping point, but I am progressing. So, but it's like that sloth and a sloth's pace that I am, proceeding forward. Everything takes time, but it just, in my life, it feels like I don't have much more time left. That's the problem. I've already hit 40. I just hit 40. And I'm like, when this happened with Marcello, I was only 20 years old. So I thought it would be like maybe 5 years of fighting. I just need the right person to listen, and boom, he'll be home. We'll be back to being our family. And when I got to 30, and it was nowhere near that, and then the public defender, well, the crime defense specialist, he was actually not a public defender, but a public defender probably would have did much better than him. He said, oh, don't worry, he'll only do about 10 years. So when he told me that, I held on to that. Like, I really held on to that as hope. And when I contacted him 11 years later, he was like, first his secretary was like, no, he never could have told you that. And I'm like, I know I'm not a liar. I've never been a liar. I don't lie. Like I'm human, so I might have lied, before in the past. But that is not my character to lie. So when I tell you something, I am telling you from truth. I am a very truthful person. And whether, say it was two people and I love them both to death, I'm going to tell the truth in the situation. What really, really, really happened. And that's how I am. There's no point to lie. I hate lying. If I lie, I cannot even lie right. I cannot lie correctly. You will know I'm lying because I can't lie. I will end up like, you could just tell. You could tell it in my face. I cannot lie. So I don't lie. So, dang, what was I talking about? Why do I always lose my train of thought? Oh, I was talking about the public defender. So he was like, well, the crime specialist, my bad. He has a title. But he was like, no, 40 means 40. The minimum mandatory just means that he has to do 10 years and then he can get gain time. But no, he really has to do the 40. And before I got ready to explain to him who he was, because I was like, my name is Keita. And he was like, I know who you are. He said, I know who he is. He said that case, his case is what made me not even want to be a lawyer anymore. He said, I don't even practice that type of law anymore because of that case. He said all they were doing was railroading black men at that time. And he said, I no longer wanted any part of it. So he was like, well, let's just hope that the laws in Florida change, which is looking like Florida ain't gonna never change because Florida doesn't even want to take one step forward. So I don't know. By the time Florida changes, we'll probably all be, or he'll been to serve that time. Because Florida does not want to move. It doesn't want to progress forward. It doesn't want to, nothing. It wants to keep us oppressed and held back and, held down. So I just got to get that moving. I really got to get on that, my second chance kit together, because I think we got one more class and then it's graduation where I want something to show everybody. Like I want something to show everybody in that group. So I got to get a move on it. Oh boy, it's crazy. So what else? So I got the Sean Kennel courses. I got that. I think that's about it for now. But I did talk to Marcello this morning, and I guess he's frustrated. He's frustrated. I'm frustrated too, because it's like, he's like, so he was asking me about the Beat the Heat challenge, and I was telling him how my freaking hairpiece fell apart because it was so hot that the glue just melted, and I knew that I should have sewed it together to reinforce it. So the whole bars I made the sail, and then I put the little guy that represents Marcello inside the sail, and the whole sail just melted. It was falling apart in my hands. The charity took a picture of it, and it still, gained attention. And my TikTok video that I made out of it got a lot of attention. But I wasn't able to put it on my head because it was falling apart. So he was like, so why didn't you do this? And I said, Marcello, because I was saying that I was cleaning up. He was like, you're always cleaning up. I'm like, no, there's a difference in the cleaning up, because this cleaning up that we're doing is we are going through everything. We're going through everything in the house, getting rid of this, getting rid of that. That's a different type of cleaning. And for me, I don't never have the time to just clean straight through. Like what I was explaining to him was like, even with laundry, I don't have a laundry day where I just do all of my laundry. When I needed to go to this event or whatever I need to go, I pick out a load of clothes, throw them in the laundry room. I mean, not in the laundry room, in the washing machine, dry them, and then I have that load of clothes to wear for a few days, and then I make another load of clothes. And it's not that I want to live like that. And he's like, well, why don't you just wash all your clothes in one day? And I'm like, it feels like a circle of explaining myself. I would love to take one full entire day and devote to laundry. I would love that. But as I'm making YouTube videos that I don't even have the time to make, as I'm constantly babysitting and hanging out with my nephew and niece, and as I take care of my sister who is epileptic, as I'm doing that, making sure she's good, making sure I have to do a lot of work with her. As I'm doing that, as I'm being pulled this way, pulled that way, trying to figure out crazy situations such as this visitation bull, as I'm trying to work on his case, where does it fit in to do that? It's an either or. I only have 24 hours in the day. I can spend that time doing this, and this, laundry, cleaning, cooking, or I can spend that time creating, releasing videos, doing this, doing that. And I know that being a 40-year-old woman, the more important thing would be to be doing that laundry, cleaning that kitchen, making sure everything is in order, making sure I'm cooking meals instead of running out to eat. Yes, that is more important. I know that. I know that is more important. But when I devote my time over there, I will not have the time to create. So I always weigh it. Which one is going to make Marcello come home? Me cleaning and doing this laundry, or me putting more videos and content and piecing this case together? Which one's going to get him home? Because once he's home and out of there, then we can figure out getting regular household in order. So I don't know. I struggle back and forth. And I know the average person is going to say, duh, the most important thing is keeping your house together, keeping your clothes, neat to where you could. Because the thing was that me trying to go to see him, I had a shirt that's all the stuff I'm going to drop off. I had a shirt that I had painted of us at Visitation. And I just wore that shirt. Y'all know I just wore it because I wore it on a video. But I could not find the freaking shirt for nothing in the world. So I came across another shirt that I made. It was a caricature shirt. So I came across that one. I'm like, cool, I'll wear that one. So I put it out. I got a whole load of laundry to put that one in the wash. And guess what? I videotaped me making the hairpiece. And I was so tired because I think I quit at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I forgot to put the load of clothes in the laundry. So I'm at the last minute trying to wash the shirt so I can have the shirt to put on to show for this challenge. I'm trying to hurry up and put the last minute details because I made all the pieces for the hair piece, but I didn't piece it together, which I should have just stayed up and did it that night before, but it was already 3 a.m. And the thing is, if I stay up too late, it's possible that I will not get up in the morning in enough time and I could have overslept. So I'm trying to piece that together. I'm trying to get my clothes. When I'm doing a hair piece, I'm rumbling through the hair. I'm throwing the hair everywhere. I can't find my glue gun, my glue stick. I'm trying to sort through to find that. Trying to find my permanent markers so I can color on the thing. It's like when I'm working, I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. Throwing, because I'm trying to hurry. So I don't work at take my time pace because I never seem to have that much time to create something. So I'm trying to hurry up, trying to get out of there at the last minute. Then I have to go pick everybody up. I had to pick up my aunt. My nephew wanted to go with me. So at the last minute, I'm jumping in the shower. I'm going to hurry up, grab this hairpiece, get my clothes on, get out the door. And we got to hurry up because I had to drive way to St. Pete, which is maybe 2 hours almost away from me. And if I didn't get out of the house on time, the challenge ended at 3 p.m. So I wouldn't have even made it to the challenge. So I'm like, it's always boundaries. My life is made of boundaries, here to here. It's no leeway. It's this to this. That's all the time. That's all the area you have to maneuver. Just that. And it's always, it's always a time restraint. It's always a time restriction. I always got to hurry. Hurry to do this, then hurry to do that, then hurry, and that's how I've lived my life for years, like years. So he's like, well, Keita, you should have got your clothes ready the night before. And it irritates me when I'm like, I know that. I would have loved to do that. Do you think I love running around like I'm crazy? No, I don't. I love to do things in order, in good time. But what was I doing the night before? I was creating the hairpiece. I recorded it like you asked me to. Which took longer because it would have been much faster for me to just make the hairpiece without, doing the video and stuff. But, so he's like, just wash all your clothes, and then make sure that you got all your stuff in order. When you're going somewhere, do it the night before. I truly would love to do that. But when I get ready to do something and I already have plans, my plans are always changed on me. Oh, no, I need you to watch, your nephew. I have to watch my nephew. Or, oh, no, I need you to go take this person that place. Or, oh, no, this bill is due. You have to run and go do that. You forgot about the bill. Or, oh, man, it was a situation you took care of, but it wasn't really taken care of. So you got to go back and see about that situation. So every time just like now, I made plans to just sit over my cousin's house and just edit. And at the last minute, I find out that I got to be back in 2 hours because I have to be back in 2 hours because I have to, babysit again. So I don't know. It's an endless cycle. That's why I really just want to get to my destination, which my destination I want is for Marcello to just come home. And then we can work on clearing up and cleaning up our lives, because my life is a mess behind, taking care of everything for these 20 years. His life is a mess because when he gets out, he's going to start from zero. So I'm like, let's just get him out so that we can start over. Can we get to that point? Because I no longer want to live my life in the way that I'm living my life. I'm living in survivor mode. I don't want to survive life anymore. I want to live life. I'm 40. I have survived from 20 to 40. I don't want to survive no more. I want to thrive. All right, guys. I am at my cousin's house, so it's your girl Kadlac. And thank you for being a listening ear. I really know I should not be on here complaining, but hey, I'm trying to give you the real me, really, really, really who I am. And your girl is a mess.
It's your girl Kadlac.